Bobo, Boof, Boog.
Now I make the words for work, what a sweet high five. Pardon him, the hurt got caught up in the nouns and verbs. The marketing seemed absurd. We're part of person, a person apart from
Chipper.
made a truer self when you knew the self was artifice.
Clem.
I spot a fake and dissect it.
Daddy.
Places feeling like the Brexit. Came with the warning, home feeling foreign right now. The white sheet sleeping in the feed to what personal brands. I got a few new demands. A bag and a gas can, blaze at it again. Yeah, bad till the marrow in the pan. Crushed bones, sad boys get the grown man hush tones. Flushed in they lame face, save for the high five, placed in the same place. No starts, no hearts neither. Serve up severe, steer clear of the theater. Accidentally fall for every real one. Casually lost when each one steals one. Zelda with the half a heart. Controller died before the level up and settled it. So when I try to boost it,
just days before the 40-round MLB draft, his name having finally been called, an anxious prospect steps up for his turn to put his plate skills on display. Never has this player had the chance to command the attention of so many big league buyers. He looks to make his case for draft consideration. Most of today's Scout Day participants are not considered blue-chip prospects, but they all have blue-chip aspirations.
I talk to God like what's next for me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. Fulfilling my destiny, yeah. I talk to God like what's next for me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny.
A player looks to follow up his efforts at the plate with a demonstration of solid defensive fundamentals. At the major league level, the defensive this prospect looks to deliver as clean a performance as he can.
I'm just fulfilling my destiny. Yeah, my pops told me he was proud. I don't think he knew what that meant to me. Yeah, you try to take advantage of me. Before you die, you'll be dead to me. Before you die, you'll be dead to me. Laugh when they question me. Y'all ain't no threat to me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. To the death of me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. To the death of me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. Hey, you know I keep it real honest, real topics. Ain't no way I will stop it. Chills watching everything that's going on around me. They wonder if I still got it. I'm still rhyming, just another day in paradise. Till you put your hands on me, yeah. Now we got a real problem. Pay homage, make comments. We in the same genre, but I can guarantee we don't put out the same product. Get away from me. There ain't nothing you can say to me. Try to run my name through the dirt, that's fine. I was made from it. You ain't made it till they bring shirts with your face on them. Outside trying to sell them, you fake on me. This is something can nobody ever take from me. No mistake on me. Take a blade on me, take a fade from me. Let me know what you get when you pull the DNA from me. Woo! No matches up in the bad. It's the way to match it. You never see the passion that you can have this. I'm wreaking havoc. The fact that you think I'm average is kind of madness. So quit your nagging. You couldn't fathom it. I've imagined. Forget the mansion. I'm in the attic. It's pretty graphic, but had to happen. You don't see it. Get your flashes. Forget the status. Yeah. might be on the come up. Knew I was a problem, how I showed up. Did not have to sell out, but the show does. They asked me why I do it, so I told them. I'm just fulfilling my
Done for the day and heading back to the locker room, this player is met by one of the scouts in attendance.
destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. To the death of me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. To the death of me. I'm just close.
Bureau.
So digging in now, Boop Daddy, he'll get to take his first cuts here.
Daddy.
Here's the first pitch to him. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle. Beautiful diving stop. There's one on to first, and they get them both.
Man, just when he was trying to get something.
Digging in, Dana Steiner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Dana Steiner.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the is over. So it's 2 runs here. Digging in for his second at-bat, Boof Daddy 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
The 0-1 pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there is any intent behind that.
The designated hitter, Jude Clark.
He's running, and he'll step off. Prado, the runner at third. Singletary on second. Daddy is over at first with 1 away. Bounce to first. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. 1 run scores, and the second run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. Striding in once again, Edmundo de la Cruz. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the 0-1. On the ground at first. We'll see if they can get two. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Boof, Daddy, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And a dive, but he's back in there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Two mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Lint. And that retires the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including. Now at the plate, Boof, Daddy. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now.
Well, that's one of those bats he'll look back on with satisfaction when it's all said and done. It's always nice to show the scouts that you can blast a double and drive in runs at this level, but to do it with 2 outs is even better. Shows the scouts that you have the mental toughness to step up in big situations.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Boof, Daddy, he drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Yeah, he's at this showcase to show what he can do. And if he could string a few ABs like that together.
Ready for another chance. Gabriel Batista, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Gabriel Batista.
Down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
8-4 the final this afternoon. The Central Prospects took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Ray Holloway earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
For the Central, 8 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 17 men on base. For the Hawks.
Loaded bases, that's my motivation. Feeling lucky, we should go to 2018 motor transportation. Got me feeling over anxious like a home invasion.
Danger, danger, fear and anger. You see dead people when I talk.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Central region and the prospects representing the East. Johnny Castaneda, the Nicaraguan-born pitcher, gets the call to start in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
First delivery to him on the way. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, and scouts are going to really like this.
Striding into the box, Dennis Crowder. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Dennis Crowder.
Bunt attempt here. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Digging in to try it again. Boof Daddy. He singled his last time up.
Daddy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, that ball was hit hard. Good job.
Yeah, and every scout at this showcase.
Ready once again. Boof Daddy already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high. Drilled to first. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number. So striding in, Eddie Ruiz. He reached on a single in his first try.
Eddie Ruiz.
Now the 0-1. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play. Digging in once again. Boof Daddy is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Prado leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Line toward right center, and that'll get down out there. Prado rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score. Way out in front now, up by 10. And now they'll slap the tag on him, and he is toast. Digging in now, Boof Daddy. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This one's down to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. It's really pretty simple. He's here at the showcase to show scouts he can contribute at the major league level. When he has at-bats like that one, notching solid base hits, the scouts are going to sit up and take notice.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Pinheiro. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Pinheiro.
The 2-1. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. What a flip for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Striding in and working this one, Boof Daddy, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here.
Come on, Biggin.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swinging bunt to the mound. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Central squad is on top here, 13-1. Ready for another shot now, Marcus Singleton. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. 15-5 is the final. The Central Prospects posted 15 runs in this one. Ray Holloway is the winning pitcher of record. Johnny Castaneda was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first pick, the Detroit Tigers select Pedro Castro, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the second pick, the San Francisco Giants select Danny Bolden, a relief pitcher from the Central region. With the third pick, the Philadelphia Phillies select Stefan Ramirez, a relief pitcher from the Central region. With the fourth pick, the Chicago White Sox select Martin Herrera, a starting pitcher from the Central region. With the fifth pick, the Cincinnati Reds select Ramon Navarro, a relief pitcher from the International region. With the sixth pick, the New York Mets select Jason Gary, a relief pitcher from the Central region. With the seventh pick, the San Diego Padres select Boof Daddy, a first baseman from the Central region.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over. While being selected is a major milestone, new After impressively finishing out his draft year in a development league, this prospect has been sent to open the following season with a Double-A club. A welcoming manager offers some simple wisdom.
Do you know who you're talking to? Get up off your knees and be the star you wanna be with a lot of hard work and a lot of tenacity. I know you can do it, but the road is rough. You can do it, but the road is rough. You can do it.
The game's future. Juan Ornelas gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy has what we call Uncle Charlie. What's that? That's the 12-6 curveball. Simply look at your watch and look at the 12 and look at the 6. This guy throws old school. They call it a straight downer. However you want to call it, a 12-6 hook. This guy has one of the best ones in the game right now.
Line to the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And a relay home. A tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. And that right there was his first Double-A base hit. I would imagine he's going to. At the plate, Chu Tran, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Chu Tran.
This one over to first. Daddy is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here. Stepping in, Boof Daddy. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And that's going to plate the runner from second, and it's now a 7-1 game. Digging in and looking for more. Boof Daddy, he singled his last time up.
Daddy.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side, but foul. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Boof Daddy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, one time, right now, here we go.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Medeiros. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kevin Templeton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one. It's move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
You don't see that too much in today.
So coming to the plate, Boof Daddy, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And there's strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Missions lead it 11-5.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
11-5, the final tally in this one. The Missions took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Chris Young gets the win on the mound, his first of the Ornelas. Worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show.
Found our way.
Seven ties over pleasure vibes. 5 deep, 10 plus 11 knives. Roll supreme, glowing steam. How my ride. I don't, but I take a shot out. Pardon me. Clear thought remedy. 2 for 1 special. Best friend and worst enemy. Fly pedigree. Way past allegedly. Style. Bill. Bag them in they me. Hard work will take me places that you'll never be. Found a book of life with its written.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Time for game 2 of the regular season between the San Antonio Missions and the Arkansas. Vince Prado, a Pennsylvania-born lefty, gets the ball to start here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. So stepping in, Chu Tran comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Chu Tran.
The windup and the 0-1. On the ground over to first. Daddy comes up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping into the box, Craig Crocker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. To first. Daddy fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in the switch hitter, Michael Tadano. He drew a walk his first time up.
Michael Tadano.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Rounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top of it. At the plate, Carl Falk. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ground out to short. Backhanded. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.